Informatica. And so, Darren, in recent years, integration has been ranked one of the top concerns when moving to the cloud. Now, last week, I think it was, you guys hit some pretty remarkable milestones that suggest maybe times are changing.
I think times are definitely changing. You might be able to see the counter behind us. We announced that we've hit 20 billion transactions in a month, so we're seeing huge volume, huge adoption for Informatica Cloud. So I don't think integration is such a barrier. It's really an enabler of adoption. I mean, we're seeing integration being the key to driving both adoption and ROI of your SaaS applications. So more and more organizations are realizing that they can't put this off. They shouldn't wait to integrate. Think about it early. Build a plan, whether it's data migration, data synchronization, data replication, data quality. These are top of mind, and we're really helping companies be successful with Salesforce and other cloud apps.
Well, and Mark talked a lot this morning about social, mobile. You know, there's so much innovation in our marketplace today. How is that changing your customer needs?
The pace of innovation is amazing, and even the pace of adoption of cloud apps is amazing. Informatica is a mid-sized company, a couple of thousand employees. We have over 30 SaaS apps in our IT organization. So how do you, and so the data sources are growing, the social volumes, and then the big data theme, all these new types of data, unstructured data. It's critical that you get your arms around that and you have a plan, and that's why companies like Informatica are really at the forefront of cloud computing, because we can be really the on-ramp and the interstate for the cloud.
So with these innovations, are you getting different questions from your customers today that maybe you didn't get even a year ago?
You know, what's really changing is the dynamics of who the customers are. So the reason we built Informatica Cloud 4 or 5 years ago was that the buyers were different. A lot of SaaS adoption was from line of business. It was from not the traditional centralized IT group that knows Informatica so well. So we built a very easy to use application that's more for the business analyst, CRM administrator. So now I think, let's fast forward to 2011, I think the IT business dynamic is changing again, and IT is trying to figure out how to work with the business and support it versus trying to shut it down. So it's a fascinating time, a lot of politics in a lot of companies, but we're really seeing integration, as I said earlier, as kind of a critical part of a cloud strategy, and IT and business can really align with this in mind.
And Mark talked about this morning the social revolution. So is that really the focus for the next year, or is it even more than that?
Social is a revolution, and what a great keynote from Mark. I mean, the way you can communicate with customers now, the relationships you have with customers as a vendor. As a cloud vendor, we know how many records you're moving, how many jobs you're running. We have the ability to just connect much more closely and establish relationships with our customers in a way we never have had before. And now they're out tweeting, they're talking about their experiences, customer support. You know, you really have to be having strategies to harness that data and turn it into value. And that's really, that's what Informatica does. We're a data company, data integration, data quality. So we're excited. I mean, Dreamforce, social, mobile, it's just a new frontier, and it's exciting to be part of it.
So just to wrap, you talked about social and being so engaged with your customers all the time, right? How do you monitor that? I mean, how do you measure the ROI?
So if you haven't read Benioff's book, Behind the Cloud, it's great, highly recommend it, but they talk a lot about what things Salesforce has done around creating a customer success team. That's really focusing on driving adoption of your cloud service. I mean, if people don't, it's a subscription economy, right? Our friends at Zorro over here. If you don't adopt the application, you're not going to renew. So it's really critical. The relationship between the vendor and the customers completely changed. So we focus a lot on the adoption and usage. We spend a lot of time kind of making sure our customers are successful. We measure their success rate of how many, frequency of jobs and actual percentage of success for those jobs. And if we see low adoption, we can reach out really, really early and find out what's going on and fix it. So it's changed how we work, and it really focuses on customer success, and I think that's a very good thing in enterprise software.
Well, thanks, Darren. Best of luck to you and Informatica this year's Dreamforce.
Thank you, and all the best to you, and thanks for all your support at the SIIA.